the funding for special education is really a moot point from my perspective. The government has set aside money. They've said, you know, these kids have to be included. They have to have there has to be funding for them. There is a baseline for every single student in Ontario. There was a baseline amount of money, and then there were special funds above that. It's gotten a little crazy now. They've got people going around, and you have to fill out one form after another to ensure if you made a mistake or a doctor has said something that shouldn't have been said, that the student doesn't get the money. But trust me, there's a lot of money out there. First issue. So, and how do you ensure that the money comes? You know, again, for me, a lot of it's going back to the family. I mean, if I have to take care of my family, and if one child, I don't say, well, I know you need this, but you've already spent your quota. So we're going to give it to somebody who may not need as much, but because we're going to be even, and it's crazy. Principals get an allotment. The principal's responsibility is to ensure that allotted amount of money gets distributed amongst the school as a staff and the students as best it can. We do the best we can with what we have. I think that if you want it to work, you could make it work. If you need something, there's a lot of ways to find the money. I remember a group of kids coming to me saying they wanted to go somewhere for their end of the year trip. And I said, fine, and they said, well, we've got a bit of a problem. And what's the problem? Well, we had a young lady that was in a wheelchair in grade 8 that year, and they would need a special bus. And I said, okay. And so what they wanted me to say was that I'd pay. And I said, well, it sounds like you guys have got a problem. Let me know how you resolve it. And I crossed my fingers and crossed my toes and hoped to God that they'd come back with the right answer. And they did. They came back and they said, sir, we couldn't resolve it. We couldn't get a bus. We can't afford it. And I thought, so they want me to pay. And they said, so we've decided that we're not going to go on a bus trip. We're going to go to the park and we can do the same things we were going to do there. Well, I can assure you that they got a bus. I mean, we found the money to get the bus. There was a way of getting people together to come up with, to tackle difficult solutions without it always being, the first answer being no. Okay, let's find a way. There's Kiwanis clubs, and that's not the word I want. There's volunteer clubs out there that are anxious to support. You just have to have a will to do it.